Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Grim Dawn. So, last episode I forgot about something. I hit level 40. That means I actually was able to equip quite a bunch of new gear. As a result, I now have this epic prismatic eviscerator as my weapon. And it does a lot of damage. It really does a lot of damage. So my old damage per second was around 900. It's now 1440. So I gained 50% extra damage on top. Also, being able to equip these boots boosted my armor on my shoes. Body armor, I think, went up a little bit. Pants, I'm still looking for new ones. But my armor, it used to be around 360, 370. Now it's 444. With, in the pop-up you see that legs is now the lowest. With 371 points of armor on it. And that's correct, because I actually have better armor in my stash, but it requires a boatload of physique. Something to the order of 576, if I remember correctly. So I'm just not buff enough to wear those pants. However, that might work. So I, doing my little warm-up round. I mean, I just spawned at a portal and I just made a nice full circle back through some space that I've already previously explored. Actually, in this house here, I found a corpse, and that corpse dropped a last will, the last will of Marthas Everbrook. So let's see what it contains. Here be written the last will and decree of the late Marthas Anthony Everbrook II. To my daughter, dearest Lizzie, I leave the farmstead and its surrounding orchards. Let the land, which has blessed our family with harvest for generations, continue to provide for you and your children. And now to my bull-headed sons, Edric and Anthony. You have filled my remaining years with your endless bickering over whom would inherit my fortune. To you I leave nothing but these words. I had the farmhands bury the gold somewhere on the Everbrook lands. You now have but two options: move on with your miserable lives and just start anew through back-breaking labor, just as your great-grandfather did before you, or squander your youth searching for that which you do not deserve. I trust you will make the right decision. Along the bottom you can barely make out some scribbled notes in a different handwriting. In the hills, up the road from Thornsbury's, bring explosives. Okay, hills up the road from Thornsbury's. So where would that be? This is the infested. I think this was the Thornsbury farm. There was something about explosives, which I am carrying. So interesting. Let's have a look over there. That might be something hilly. Right, this is just a farm. Oh, there's undead here. Always good to kill. Have a look if we can find the Thornsbury farms. Walter's notes, already got it last time. More undead, always fun. So as you see, I kind of just mow through enemies now. Doing 50% extra damage really turns you into something resembling a superhero in this game. If before you were just doing normal damage. So this is pretty potent. Okay, so let's see. Ghoulish Hunger has leveled up yet again. Ah, look, there's more Dermapterans. Apparently that means earworm, or the species is the Dermapteran are earworms. In the comments, Nono pointed that out to me, which I didn't know. That's something learned. Or earwigs, I think they're called actually. In Dutch, they're earworms. In English, they're earwigs. So this looks pretty hilly. Let's see if we can find it. But we still need to see if I really can find a Thornsbury. Or the Thornsbury farms. That it might actually be just one of these farm areas nearby. I mean, it's very possible that, for example, this is Thornsbury and it's up the road, in the hills. No, this kind of makes sense. Let's see if there are explosives somewhere. Okay, these are the rotten chloroplants. This is where all the people are. We already talked with them last time. So there's a little bit over here that we haven't properly explored this time. That's the nice thing of this game. You can just wander about, kill things, and the killing is always satisfying. And potentially good for your equipment. Ooh, look. There's an asterisk or a star on the map. Drangul Tyrant Guardians. Detonation site. It appears that the entrance to this cave has collapsed. You could clear the way with some explosives. The old abandoned mines around Old Arcovia are likely the best place to find some. It will take one dynamite to clear the path. Luckily, I have a bunch of dynamite on me. Still got 3 remaining, so I actually had 4 of them. Let's see, was there nothing here? Nope. Okay, let's explore. Into the cave we go. Buried crypts. Callista. Please help me. I'm so scared. Wait, how did you get trapped down here? I was up playing by myself, like Mama said not to. I wandered into this cave when the exit collapsed behind me. And she starts sobbing between the words. Please, I just want to go home to my Mama and Papa. They live in a camp nearby. Well, okay. So let's do some... Yeah. Send her out first, ask questions later. This only looks slightly ominous, right? Dilapidated urn. Some statues. Looking for some secret exits or something. Here is an exit with an outline of a room behind it. Can't really discover much about it. In hindsight, maybe I shouldn't have sent the kid home just yet. On the other hand, we can check on her at the rover camp. So it turns out that was not the hidden wealth we were looking for, but it was something useful nonetheless. Well, potentially useful, that is. What? Ctonian? No. Balognaf, the Hellfire. So, maybe it wasn't a little girl playing there. Maybe it was just a Ctonian pretending to be. Maybe these rovers were the Guardian. Ooh, my health is moving too much in scary directions. Okay. Soul shards. Okay. So I freed a demon and all I got was a burnt down camp. Seems I made the least good decision there. Ah well. I live and learn. It's not really like the villagers could do that, but ah well. Sucks to be a villager, and I think they were kind of negative about things anyway, weren't they? So in the end it was just a self-fulfilling prophecy. Something bad did happen to them. I think I do have to head back. Have a look over at the other farms. So that means this bit just outside of town. Probably best to just port back to town and have a look over there. Can I just... Yeah, take the portal. There we go, to town, homestead. Let's see if the treasure hunt is a bit more lucrative than this. I kind of feel bad for letting all those rovers die. Wasn't intentional, of course. So this is Thornsbury. Let's see. In the hills, up the road from Thornsbury's. Bring explosives. Okay. So this is Elmsworth. This is a Thornsbury. There is some boulder down here. Well, this is just a house, of course. Investor Farms. So, if it would be from here, then it's up the road. Maybe this direction then? Even though that would be Elmsworth, not a Thornsbury. Cryptic clues. So much fun. Is there some hilliness here, or is this just poorly maintained? Nope. This is just a poorly maintained farm. Let's see. Already plundered that. Okie dokie. Yeah, screw it. Let's ignore this. I'll figure it out some other time. For now, let's just move on and kill those Grand Viziers. It must be somewhere, at least. And maybe there is another area named after the Thornsburys further down the road. Would make more sense than having to backtrack, I suppose. Okay. Let's see, there's a passage over here. This is also hilly. Tough flesh warped spoilers of the king. Of kings. That's battle cry, 5% chance one hit. Not a bad set of modifiers on this, if I say so. Let's keep it in mind. I'm a sucker for skills that trigger when hit or things, just stuff that happens automatically. Not having to cast skills is always a good thing, because then you can forget to cast them. Let's see, yep, let's put it on there, and then we move on. Let's see, we've been here before. Last time there was a unique one, Narnach the Ever-Burning. We found him again. Oh, that's kind of convenient. Gee, wow! Somebody order an airstrike. So these are rotten croplands, doesn't mention anything from Thornsbridge. They are tearing through my pets though. Let's take out some supporting casts, shall we? Regular viziers, not even a grand vizier, which is also what I'm looking for. Bugs everywhere. Bugs as far as the eye can see. Let's see, there's a passage over here. A river. Another river. Just trying to get a more or less a full clear. Because that's the best way to know that you haven't actually missed anything. The gruesome harvest. Hey. It continues. Possessed Arcanist. Shepherd's Call. Gained a rank, that's always good. So, we are back to humanoids and Ether Corrupted. Okay. There are a bunch of enemies over here. Let's investigate a bit. This game does make it pretty difficult to do a nice clean sweep of the areas, because the areas just have a habit of branching off and having different side areas. You're always left with a sense of there's still so much to explore, there's still so much to explore. For example, there's a bit over down here. And now I'm basically just following the right hand wall, see where it leads me. At some point I should find limits or a nice point where it's good to start backtracking. There's a bunch of corruption over there. Those eye things. Doggies. Or, well, something resembling doggies. So most of this field is just shielded off. Still the gruesome harvest. Okay, we found an edge. building. Let's see what's inside, shall we? Whoa, whoa. Let's not get locked in there. Looks like they are pretty pissed off. I'm doing pretty serious damage. There's at least one named one in here. Aetherial plague bear. Take out all the other ones first though. And heroic spoils. Oh yeah. Right, now we can properly check what's in here. Wretched. And they earn a strong box. Nice. It's a bit of a reward for what I just found. Anything good? Nah, caster armor. I'm not a caster, so it's not good for me. So there is a bit unexplored over there. Let's see if there's a decent way in, or if it's all corrupted and more corrupted. Also, why are you following me? You should be dead. Yes. Okay, there are enemies. Okay, this is just a single cloud I can just run through. Yeah, I can work with. Ooh, caster. Possessed Archmage. And there is a unique one. Asperia, the supporter. And taken out. Nice. Got lost a vital license. This is some sort of prison. It looks like they were keeping the trolls in there for corrupting purposes. Or the Mistborn. No, they are. Mistborn are the half trolls, if I remember correctly. So interesting how the area suddenly just changes. Okay, there's a door there. Let's do a clear for this side before we move on. But it's interesting how the landscape changes. One moment you're just walking through farms and hills. Next moment, some kind of prisoner camp. Corruption. Something is shiny here. A rotting corpse. Thank you for that tonic of mending. And I think this is the last of the prisons. Let's move up here and check out what's in the corner. From the looks of it, this might be it. Okay, be very, very careful when I plant my feet. So there. That's it. Flash roll Deadeye. That's just a gun. Ether crystal. I can take those out as well. Let's make sure to get out time. Okay, the Amalgamation. Ooh, that looks like a boss. At least a corruption boss. Destroy. Ah, this is actually the Ethereal farm quest. Let's pull all the pets this way. Okay. Gee, portal. Let's put the portal up in a place where it's not corrupted. They hurt, oh gee, they hurt. On the other hand, Amalgamation is almost dead, and it is the boss of sorts. It's supposed to hurt us, I think. Oh, also I lost a pet. In my hurry, I don't really feel like checking what it is. And I killed it. Tainted brain matter. Ooh, and the Amalgamation. Consensus is achieved. Supreme spoils. Oh yeah. Wow. That was unexpected yet fun. Okay, just run through the corruption to pick up loot. Okay, that's always a good idea. Okay, I was thinking that maybe I could go up these staircases, but from the looks of it, this is just ornamental. This is blocked. There's no clear way to actually get up there. So there's no way to actually get up there. Okay. Something in this corner, or is it just rubble? Okay. Just rubble. So, Amalgamation has been destroyed. Wait. Ah, that's lying on the floor. For a moment it looked like it was... It actually is standing. Shadow is falling on it. It's just a jacket. Pretending to be more than just a jacket. So, why are you not attacking? Flash Warped Vanguard. Okay, so we go by here. A little bit of corruption, but I can take it. Let's explore what's on this side. If this is just a little bit of it, or if it actually goes on and contains more interesting things. So far, no shortness of more things, but we did reach a corner here. So money, broken house. Corrupted beastkin. Another flash warped commander. Okay, so we're now actually tracing the outline of the level. Okay, there's a road here. Rotting croplands again. Harvest. Okay, so this bit is a gruesome harvest, and then we have the rotten croplands, which is where we have to call the swarm. Alright, so I'm just gonna clear this little bit, and then we'll leave the swarmy bit for next episode. Just performing a systematic clear of all the areas, just to make sure we upturn every rock we can find, uncover every quest, every building, every cave. Basically explore all the content that there is to explore in this game. Well, I am curious with the demon girl in the beginning, what the alternative choices would have been. And if I had tried to initiate a dialogue, Might have been possible to discover that something was amiss and maybe I would have been attacked there and had to fight there. And then the rover camp would still be alive. And potentially there would be a reward from the rovers. Or maybe the rovers would always have died. That's also possible, of course. That they were doomed, just waiting for me to seal their fate. There's always strong blocks to the side over here. Let's explore that. But I am not being in a state of nearly getting murdered. It's really nice though. Just have a decent amount of health regen plus a healing raven. It definitely helps. Definitely helps. And if you have enough tank, or basically in a big enough health pool and an armor and some regen on you, then the raven is just there to basically to make sure you don't have to drink potions unless you are nearly dead. But the raven can maintain you in just simple fights. Okay, well, gruesome harvest has been cleared. Yeah, see, I took this little sneaky road past the edges. Okay, so let's head back to town. Oh, the Amalgamation. There's a book. Let's read. Consensus is achieved. The sanctum of Homestead is to fall within the fortnight. With the Herald making its steady approach from the north, nothing but conflagration in its wake, it falls upon me to render a force capable of assaulting the human stronghold from the west. The reanimators are tirelessly working within the cages, pouring the gift of the ether into the humans and trolls we had gathered for the purpose, but the real work will be conducted within the barn. It is true that the humans have proven to be difficult hosts. The mind struggles against a greater power it cannot possibly fathom, but the flesh, it is malleable, easily tainted. I look upon the corpses filling the barn with the stench of decay not as a sign of how fragile life is, but as a canvas upon which we will paint the future of Karn. That's signed by Theoden Marcel, shaper of flesh. So, a bit of a creep. Then again, let's look at gear later. I was gonna go back to town, yes. Suppose there's not really a lot of sane people willingly joining up with the Aether folk. Let's see, Captain Summer was up here. Oh, no, down. Hey, there's a roof there. And a Captain Summer. There was much commotion reported in the area around the gruesome harvest. I trust that you have good news. Well, the Abomination has been destroyed. We got some iron and some nice reputation with both Homestead and the Black Legion. I see your reputation is well earned. The Legion thanks you for your service to the Emperor. With the ethereal threat crippled, we can now turn our attention to the cult of Cthulhu. Well, I'm always eager to get started on that. My scouts have reported back from the lands to the north. The situation is far worse than I had ever imagined. The cult of Cthulhu is on our doorstep and in greater numbers. Worse still, they've been capturing farmers, travelers, even my own soldiers, and using them for their blood rituals. We cannot risk the cult bolstering their forces with chthonic beings. I need you to venture out beyond Sorrow's Bastion to the north and search their camps. Rescue any survivors before the cultists can use them as sacrifices. So what can I expect out there? Terrors from the void, crazed humans hellbent on harvesting your blood, their heathen god. Unspeakable dead dark rituals. The cult of Cthulhu is a despicable group of degenerates that needs to be wiped out. I would not ask this of you if I did not think you were capable. Will you stop the sacrifices? Of course I will. I am the hero of this story after all. And also, what's a Haruf? The ones you call Ulgrim has asked to speak with the Order of Death's Vigil, so I have come before you. So what is it? We are seekers and preservers of knowledge, trained in the ancient art of necromancy. We do not fear death, we embrace all that it teaches us, and through it become more in tune with the world around us. That sounds very zen. Brother Moltar, I have come to represent Kaimon's Chosen, as the one you call Ulgrim has requested. So who are they? We are the Chosen of Father Kaimon, blessed prophet of Empyrean, guardian of the divine flame and savior of humanity. Okay. So it's their choice here now. Yay! Also, let's talk with the Inquisitor first. You've done well in destroying that abomination. I dread to think what it could have done should it have been set loose. Okay, nothing new there. Ulgrim, what do you have to say? Just the person I'm looking for. The others may disagree with me on this, but there is something I need you to do. So, what is it? There are two other groups of survivors in the region that we are aware of, but Summer and Creed do not consider them to be of strategic value. Frankly, I disagree. They may consist largely of fanatics, but fanatics aimed in the right direction can be a powerful force. I've asked representatives from both the Order of Death's Vigil and Kaimon's Chosen to visit here and speak to us. There's some obvious animosity between the two, but perhaps we can leverage that against them. I would like you to be our representative. Speak to both of them, learn all that you can and decide which of the two groups would be of superior strategic value. I just don't see them working together, I'm afraid. Okay, so why me? Let's see, what can he tell me? So, setting their fanatical beliefs aside, both groups have valuable resources at their disposal. Kaimon's Chosen may be religious zealots, but they are surprisingly well trained and should make formidable allies in battle. The Order of Death's Vigil? Their powers over death sends chills down my spine, but they are powerful mages and used to facing the world's terrors. Won't lie to you, it's not an easy decision. So, why me? As much as I'd love to play politics again, Creed demands my attention at the war table. I'm asking you to do this because I trust your judgment. Okay, I can do that. Oh, already spoke with him, or do I get more dialogue options now? Hey, they have questions now. Haruf! Greetings, I am Haruf and I represent the Order of Death's Vigil. We are eager to discuss an agreement, even if it has to be made among such questionable company. So, what can you tell me about the Order? We are seekers and preservers of knowledge, trained, blah blah blah. Yes, he already told that. So, what do you offer the Black Legion? We are experts in the arcane and masters of necromancy. Why send living men to die at the hands of the enemy when we could send loyal undead servants to battle in our stead? We will combat the enemy and preserve valuable human lives in the process. So, what about Urburuk? Our master is eternal. He was there when the Arkovian Empire was young, and he was there when they fell to his curse. The Arkovians, much like the Arulan Empire shattered by the Grim Dawn, had persecuted necromancy, those who would seek forbidden knowledge. They tortured our master, eager to learn his secret to immortality. In return, Urburuk cursed him to eternal unlife. Since the fall of Arkovia, Urburuk founded the Order of Death's Vigil to ensure that the pursuit of knowledge and life's mysteries would never again be threatened by the ignorant. Now that humanity stands at the brink of annihilation, it seems his teachings are more relevant than ever. We will return balance to the world, as our master has decreed. I have a fondness for necromancy in games, that's why I'm talking to these guys first. So, what do they offer? You should find our equipment can handle many situations, but users of cult, of vitality and minions will find our arsenal to be of great use. Okay, well, minions is my jam. I mean, I have a bunch of minions. Vitality damage is something I do with the staff, and cold is now part of what I do, though even though lightning and bleeding are skill based for me. What can you tell me about the other guys? Well, they're fanatics, obsessed with an ancient faith, worshipping a non-existent god known as Empyrean. Anyone that stands against their tenets is a heretic and worthy only of extermination. In that, they are no better than the Empire, which had persecuted the Order for generations. Okay, I've made my decision. Yeah, Black Legion will work with you. Nagogo Necromancy. So I'm now friendly with the other guys and despised with Kamon's Chosen. Splendid! I shall make the arrangements immediately. In the meantime, I would ask that you seek out our sanctum to the north. We have claimed a small crypt hidden in the mountains, just west of Sorrow's Bastion. To get there, you must take the road north through the fallow fields. When you've reached the old fort ruins, then you are close to our home. Once inside, see Master Farouk. Yes, he will wish to speak with our new ally. I will seek out your new sanctum. Okay. I guess he's pissed. You've made your choice, now leave me be. Okay. We can go back to Ulgrim. What can I do for you? Got some questions. Okay. I don't think there's anything new there. So, that was interesting. Defeated a big boss and advanced the plot. The road past here should now be open to us. So we should now be able to exit. Yeah, we actually can exit, which is good. We have uncovered yet another faction, the Order of Death's Vigil, which we actually met some people of earlier on as well. Let's see, and we can just do some questions with them. Let's see, what do they like? They liked us to kill Aetherials. Okay, we can do that. And they don't like the Kaiman's Chosen, so killing them is also good. We're despised with these folks, so we get extra spawns from them. Oh well, religious fanatics. Don't really care about them. We're now friendly with the necromancers, which are also summoners. Okay, so next episodes we will venture forth into the farmlands yet again and see if we can clear out this bug problem. And after that we have a road ahead of us to find this headquarters of the order. But as I said, that's gonna be next episode because this has been going on for more than long enough. So I thank you very much for watching and I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.